Okay. Okay. It looks like we be live. Alrighty. Now, welcome to Cleebeard Streams DDO episode 4. Tonight, I'm kind of running alone without my son as usual, but that's okay. He's got some friends over and they're playing a Dungeons & Dragons game, pen and paper. So they're going to have some fun with that. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a look at Night Revels. And tonight I'm going to be on my 25th level Warlock here. And last year I got him this Cloak of Night, which is the 16th level version at that time, which is kind of nice. This thing has a this invisibility guard, which then, so it does here, it gives that temporary invisibility when you're hit by foes. Which in the pen and paper, that usually means you get a -4 to be hit. So any attack roll against you is just automatically -4, invisible. And not really exactly sure how it works in DDO. What the algorithm would be, whatever. But the idea is that it makes you much harder to hit, and it procs a lot more, or process effects, as everybody says procs these days, but what it really meant in programming speak is processing effect, and it goes off more often than you think. And it has a ghostly and death block. The death block is really nice because then you get this nice cloak. The ghostly right there is, see, it kind of makes you 10% chance to just be missed when it goes off. And that actually, over the last year, I've been watching that, and it goes off, in my opinion, way more than 10% does. So, the 10% chance, I'm meaning the 10% chance means, it should go off, just a little bit, but it goes off way more than that 10% would suggest. So you're it's like it's constantly there, giving you that 10% mischance against you, which is really nice, and so this item is actually quite powerful. And so today I would like to begin running some of the stuff and gathering the things I need to get the 24th level version of this now for my Warlock here. And I'm going to get it for my warrior that I've been running with my son in the in the new Slavers content there. I want to get a couple levels of it, so for different characters I'm going to get, I like to buy, when these things come available, I like to buy the 20, let's say if it's character's 16th, I'll try to get him the 12th when he's at 12th, and 16th, and just have him in the bank ready. I'll get the 20th for him, so that when as you level your character throughout the year till the next one comes, the next event is open, I'll have it available to just put on my character. And it's much the same way I did the all the items for Crystal Cove, or for the anniversary event they had. So like the little cookie cutter sword, I got the bottom level one, the next one, and then all the way up through the highest level they had, so you just pot him on the character when he gets there. And then of course the nice thing about account bound, as opposed to this stupid one here that's bound to character, it's a great item. It's wonderful to have and play with, but the when you have you know, it's nice about an account because you just buy one, and then when you have a put an account in your bank, and then when another character is there at the right level, pull it out, put it on him, and go play. And then you put it back in the bank when he's at the next one, so you can share among your characters. That's the nice thing about some of the event stuff. This particular one is bound to character only, which I wish that they didn't do, but they did. So you have to kind of farm it for every character. And it would be really nice if we just had it, you know, for everything. And which is, well, you know, you can, you know, you can wish in one hand, as they say, and crap in the other. See which fills up first, right? So let's see what we got here. So this year, I'm not sure if they added much. I haven't even looked. This is my first time on. I've been actually playing the Lord of the Rings, you know, Harvest Festival, trying to get some new stuff. Got myself a couple of cool mounts and a few other items, decorative or cosmetic items out of that event now. So I'm going to play on this one here. And I'm glad that Cordovan said we're going to let to have it for he got it open for an extra week. Kind of told me on the Lord of the Rings stream about DDO because I made a little comment about Turbine hating me because they put both of these events at the same time, so you had to farm a lot, and you're going to farm them both at once, which is kind of, you know, well, you know, most of us only have a little bit of time, you know, so we're going to, you know, I got my stuff in there done, so now I'm going to take a look at DDO now and what we can get out of here. So let's take a peek. The first thing I want to look at, of course, is the next Cloak of Night. And in my opinion, it is probably one of the better things here because of all the stuff on it. Okay, you have your, you know, you just... this stuff procs or goes off, you know, so more often than you think, that especially on like a Warlock here where you can use, you know, blur on yourself all the time, or even have, you know, like your displacement, you can cast on yourself once in a while, which then gives them 50% chance to miss you, or like blur, keep that up all the time with a 20% chance just automatically miss you. And then to fill in the gaps, this thing actually goes off. It actually goes off in a great cloud of bats, which I think the visual effect is really cool. And so this, you know, so I think that, and then having death block on this thing, and then a chance to even dodge, it is just so great that this is an item that, you know, I personally want to farm it and just carry it and use it on my character all the time. Is pretty much just keep it equipped all the time. So for this character, since I'm high, you know, 25th level now with this guy, I want to get the 24th level one. So I'm going to look at here and see what I need. I need some 400 pieces of dark chocolate and a previous Cloak of Night. Okay, now I'm not sure if the 16th level one will work for there. I think so. That does say the previous Cloak of Night, right? Yeah. And so I don't know if I would maybe have to upgrade. So I'll find out. Do I have to upgrade to the 20th level to get the 24th level? Don't know. 240 of spooky almonds, and then 120 of the black apples. So right now, it's pretty much just go in, start running the dungeons, and grab these. And just farm for that many. That's kind of crazy. So let's go in here, and we're going to go in. We're going to go into the 25 level one here. See what we got. And then we'll look for... I think that item is probably best. I know Cordovan likes to talk about the cookies because, well, he gets to kind of play around with designing those. So he's kind of favors those, which is fine, you know. But this Cloak of Night, which I've not heard on the live streams of other people or of the official live stream, how much it actually, you know, them talk about this thing, and it's such a great piece of gear that you can. It's just, it's like the piece of gear. It's crazy how good it is actually. So let's take a look here. We're in. So here's like Penitent's Rest. Let's go that direction. We'll see which. I don't remember from last year now. There's been so much, you know, gone on since then in this game, and plus Lord of the Rings and all the other games that, you know, you like to play and everything. That don't remember which dungeon here actually gives which of those, you know, materials for stuff. So we'll go find out. Okay, here's the Undernew Ravagement. Okay, it pays dark chocolate and your spooky almonds. Okay. And well, let's go run it. Been in here for a whirl. Oh, I need a Night Revels key to enter this Night Revels dungeon. You may obtain these keys by defeating undead in the Lord's graveyard, or a person from the DDO store. Of course you can buy one from the DDO store. Alright? So let's go farm a key from killing undead in here. There's one. Chris, I'm one of those overpowered, you know, overpowered warlocks, as people like to say. So it ain't gonna be, not gonna be that hard to do what I gotta do. Alright. That's interesting. Can't target the thing, huh? Run up and... Huh. I don't like it when they do this here. You can't target it, you have to kind of like... So... Let's get right in their face. To hit it, okay. That means we have to turn on our chain ability and not use the main one. The main one I have to use because it does a lot more damage. The chain, yes, it hits lots of stuff, but here at least you can maybe pull with everything. So now, it arcing over there to the side, pulling other stuff, or killing other stuff. And so, I have to use the other one for just because there's a lot more damage. The chain, you do take a penalty to damage, but you still, you know, get to hit a lot of stuff and do a lot of damage, spread it over a wide area. Oh yeah, see, here we go. Now we're gonna get one targeted here. And now we're gonna like watch it just spread all over. Oh, I'm taking some damage here. Woohoo! Took quite a bit of damage right there. So, to make sure I don't have that happen, let's put on that, let's put on my blur, put on my stone scan. Find myself a little bit of a heal. Ooh, a vampire lord down here. Yeah. Alright. So let's see. Did I get a key? Like, did I get a key? Boy, that's all kinds of people right up here. See, this is a place right down through here where you would come during the old Maybar Festival and just farm lots of stuff. You know, farm mobs. And now... just trying to upset some people. Hitting all their mobs with my chain ability. And of course now, it's just like during the Maybar Festival. Look at this, tons of people hanging out right in here because, you know, lots of mobs spawn. Let's see what happens here. We're just going to use that. Let's keep firing off the Eldritch Bomb. See, then now you can see it arcing all over, so I'm hitting stuff everywhere. And so... there we go. Hit you, hit your friend. So I'm getting lots of dark chocolate. Let's see, am I getting the other stuff that I need? I have not seen I get a key at all to go into the dungeon. Which, this could be a very boring stream if I can't get in the dungeon. Oh boy, look at that one just dropped off. And that one melted too. I must figure out. Got this darkest chocolate. Let's see. Okay. We need to have this key to get in there. A Maybar, or not Maybar, but a Holland key. Let's see. No. Oh boy. Well, this could be a boring stream for the, if I don't get to have my key. So, the Snitzer Lich down in this little watery corner here. It gives your Sinister Cinnamon and then more Darkest Chocolate. Oh, let's see, can enter. Nope, I need a Night Revels key. And so I've killed lots of stuff, but I still am not seeing. Not getting one. Like I said, it'd be a boring stream if I can't get one. Look at all the people waiting up here. Like they're all just sitting there, waiting to farm these piles that show up. And so I'm gonna go ahead and use my, my Warlock ability of the chain. See if I can't, let her just fly around. I'm getting lots of dark chocolate. And of course, it's my little problem in real life being a type 2 diabetic. Dark chocolate's not great, but not too bad. You get to finally, that gives you an opportunity to have a nibble of something good once in a while. So yeah, that's Cleaver's little problem. diabetes makes it so you can't really enjoy much of the good stuff. You get to like eat your vegetables and pretty much, yeah, have a boring diet, but whatever. Alright, let me, come on. That's a Shardakai Stalker. Now give me some more dark chocolate. So I'm starting to wonder, do they let these keys drop? Or are you like, is it one of those things where like last year I remember I was able to run around and get keys actually relatively easily, and this time they're not dropping as easy, so now I'm wondering if it wasn't really all, well, we'll let one drop about every 1,000 mobs you kill, because we really want you to go to the DDO store and buy them. I hope it's not that way, because, you know, that would not be fun. So I got getting more dark chocolate. Let's take a look here. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's not going in there. So they're not going in there. Seems like more dark chocolate go on. So it really is just that. Darkest chocolate. Well, I'll have to look again a little bit later, but I would very much hope that we could get hold of all those. Delicious darkest chocolate. Darkest chocolate. Darkest chocolate. There's my cloak from last year procking, which is kind of cool. Darkest chocolate. Okay, so where's the key? I had somebody else on good authority that does not work for DDO or Turbine, who's been running this for the last 2 days while I was finishing up my stuff from Lord of the Rings Online. They said they were having problems finding the keys from drops also. So, but I'm not sure. See, is there a case where you can you buy them for like turn-ins, chocolate? It seems like you could, right? I'm gonna have to like go check it out here. There's one. There's a Night Revels key. So there's one right there. Just got one. Drops. So they do drop. So they can drop right there. One just dropped. In fact, I just got 3 all of a sudden. Look at that, it was none. And my friends were saying they were having trouble getting them to drop, and boom, there's 3 right there. So that's kind of interesting. So that'll confirm that they do drop, and 3 just dropped. So let's. Now, why'd that guy run off? See, I started attacking it to help him, and he ran off. Good, you'll kill it for me. See, that right there can drive you crazy too. All right, so we'll go down here, and here's the snitch and the lich. All right, this one drops, of course, more dark chocolate and a sinister cinnamon. I don't remember if we need Sinister Cinnamon for what I'm doing. Been talking to myself so long here now without anyone in my Twitch chat and no one in, and my son busy, so no one to bouncing off of, so I'm a little bit just rambling on, feel like I'm talking to myself. Yeah. Alright, well let's just, I do love the chain ability. Okay, which is this one? Not what we want. Haverness. I want right now. Okay, so I want to go back out. I go back out and look at the vendor one more time. Let's go to the vendor one more time to find the QE trick. Because try to click on it, you know, shooting through the wall. I'm shooting right, trying to shoot through it. Let's see here. All right, now I'm looking at doing 24 o'clock at night. They don't need any Sinister Cinnamon, see, so need the black apples, the almonds, my cloak of night from before, and 400 dark chocolates. 21 dark chocolates. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of farming. So I killed all those mobs. And I got 21 dark chocolates. And to get each one of these other 2 dungeons that give these things, you need a key. 240 and 120. She's not counting the one I already have. See that? Let's see what happens. Pull this guy. Oh, I have it marked too. Let's see. Take that off. Alright. Now that it's not on me or marked, I can do level 21. So I do need the cinnamon. See, it looks like you're going to have to most likely take the level 21 to get to level 24 one. So, 300 dark chocolate. Darkest chocolate. I got 21 of them. So we got to kill a lot of stuff in there and in the dungeons to get that. And you got 3 of these Night Revels keys, 200 of these shadowy caramels, and 100 of these pinches of sinister cinnamon. Okay. Well, let's get started then. Let's just go get started then. Okay, so I mean they have like several pages there of stuff that they they can get. So I just really think that I want my specific stuff down here that involves the Cloak of Night. It's really all I want. Some people want other stuff, but this thing is something else. I really like it. Alright, let's see here. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's try this dungeon. We're gonna go easier than my level to see what kind of happens. But I think that the best chance of getting what I want is on that one. So let's Now, of course, I don't remember, you know, this stuff. I don't remember how hard it was. I don't remember really what was, you know, going on in here, and even what it uses.
The distant sounds of panicked voices and scattered fighting echo from the walls.
This seems to use the dungeon.
Reveals a path amongst the rooftops.
I recognize this place. Can't remember what quest it was, but it is using the same maps from the one quest. Yeah. Let's see. Well, let's just go for it. I actually love the reuse of maps. Alright, let's go back here and see if I can... we can use this favored soul. Oh, looks like we can. Let's get some healing and some buffs. Right? It's always nice to see if you can have healing and buffs. And we can use it this time. Cool. So like I said, I don't remember this place at all. I know it's used from one of the other quests, but
the sound of fleeing townsfolk rises from below. There must be a way to get down into the courtyard.
Yeah, there must be a way to get down the courtyard. Okay. Let's take a peek. Huh. Well, this feels like a train wreck already. Can't go through there.
The door begins to strain as a creature thrashes against it.
Mummy Lord. Got enough of these to use a few of that stuff. These little... this Eldritch Ball. It does a lot of damage. Of course, if we're going to have multiples, let's go back to this. And there's the Cloak of Night just proc for just now. See that swarm of bats,
into a pile of scattered bandages and fetid dust.
And you can see it put you, you know, into this, you almost invisible state there, which it goes off all the time, and it's like a lifesaver. It's crazy amounts that it does. It was like, oh, now we got more of these guys. Let's rechain. Alright, let's go with like, use, now this right here, this Burst of Glacial Wrath, which is an epic feat. Which reminds me, look at Epic Destinies here too. Now I have Draconic Incarnation filled out all the way as far as it can go, and which I love. It does a great job. These things do a massive amount of damage to a lot of stuff, but currently I'm running for this Magister, trying to fill some more things out, because you can only do, you know, once you have 5 ranks, it's done. So I don't want to waste more stuff, you know, experience things, so I'm running this one. So all I have is just, you know, the tier 1 on it. So I do have, you know, my energy sheath. It's about all I can get right now. Of course, I'm not willing to spend real life money to, you know, upgrade those slots. So I'm one of those people, I want to earn them through in-game stuff and not spend real life money on it. So that's kind of what happens. Yes, you can go to in-game store or DDO store, you know, and buy those, but I'm not going to. As much as I want to, I'm not going to.
In the distance, you can see a lever. It seems to control the next
There's the
gate.
proc again on that cloak, and I just got the 16th level one on this guy. See, that's why I'm gonna work on getting the 24th level one for him, and I want like about 5 of those this year, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the time to get that many of them. So maybe I'll get them for like a couple other characters, and we'll see if we, you know, other people get them. All right, now let's try to get out of here. Don't even know where I'm going. Like I said, I do not remember how you went through this one last year. That's kind of like doing it the first time, which I like. And I do not like to go to the wiki and pre-learn, you know, the place, because then it takes away like that discovery. So I generally like go there and then learn it. Oh, there's a lever. Hitting the Q key, you know, giving you the Q, find, E, use. You know.
Revealing a courtyard and a ladder.
If I get stuck, then I go to the wiki and look up things.
From the shadows.
And there's other people that will just, you know, run the dungeon and go, yeah, look, I already know what I was doing. Some people do, because they ran it like 100 times. But then and you watch them just knock out a place, you know, and they just go through and win. And it's like, well, that can get kind of boring too.
Slides into place, allowing access to the rooftops above.
Oh, here's this ladder. It slides it. Well, see, I just want to look over here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go there in a little bit, but apparently you go there by going around the rooftops. And so I call myself a train wreck. I suck at this game, but I have fun, and that's what it's really about. And then, of course, if you're, you know, other people say they suck as well, and then they do really good, because they don't want to look like they suck, so they go to the wiki and they look up everything before they do it. I'm more like, let's just go have fun and see if we can figure it out as we go. Okay, so apparently you don't get to go that way either. No. Yeah, that's where we came from. Okay. So going over that. Okay, so we got some pipes. Do this here, and we got go up over this way here.
The zombie in the courtyard looks strangely familiar. The undead corpse of Roderick Nettle shifts to look towards you and groans.
Now this quest, I don't remember the name of the quest, but it is definitely, oh come on, I switched this. Alright, you get down here.
The shield surrounding the Lich fades, and he closes to attack.
Come on. Oh, come on, let's turn you on positive or active. Come on. Do something. Do something, pet. Alright. I'm gonna hit you with that. I'm gonna hit you with this. Start using some of these built up chaos abilities here, which is kind of nice. They really are. They actually do a lot of damage.
The tattered form falls in defeat, and the feeling of dread that surrounded the Lich.
Oh, we got a chest over here. That can't be the whole thing. Maybe it is the whole thing. I don't know. Let's see. I'll take that. Arrows, I'll leave those, Although I have characters I like to use these things with, but you get so many built up that just after a while you have the only thing you kit them for is an artificer. An artificer, you can have 300 or 400 arrows given to them. They put in that quiver, their main quiver. If you're like me, you have 4 or 5 quivers that that you have in their bag, plus the one they're using, and just cycle through and add them there. An artificer, you can have 4 or 5 quivers full of arrows, and you can go on one quest and burn them all up. Just, especially with a repeating crossbow. If they're crossbow bolts, it's just and gone, done. Right before the new King of the Crafting, I used up a whole bunch of things that we're not going to carry over to make arrows. And I had like probably about 15,000. And that's not an exaggeration. 15,000 bolts that I made that I put on my artificer and put it in the bank and just kept pulling them out and him using them and just filling up like I had like 6 quivers on him and just fill them up. And next thing you know, so many arrows. I went to about 5 quests and they were all gone. And I was like totally, oh nice. I was totally surprised, but then not surprised at the same time because you just burnt through them like crazy. It was insane amounts of arrows can be fired off by an artificer with a repeating crossbow, or bolts can be fired up. The arrows is like I haven't yet found a way to burn through that many with arrows. I mean, you can burn through a few, but crossbow bolts, wow. Okay, so trying to figure out. Okay, so we're completed, and I'm looking for the next time. So when we come in, get the zip right around. It's just a quick little and chest over here, which okay. So we're completed. Let's see. First time through, what kind of experience do we get? So at level 25, base of 6,000. So I got awarded 15,390 altogether. I have some guild buffs. And so pretty much I guess that wasn't too hard. It's just, obviously, it's not really done like a normal challenge. Because soloing a normal challenge, you're not going to get 5 stars. At least I can't. I'm sure there's people that come close. Okay, so when I did this, let's see. Did I see any kind of the stuff I need? So this is oops. Okay, I got 36 tokens. Oh yeah, here you go. So for completing it, I got 15. I guess this doesn't go into, well, I guess maybe my bag is full, but whatever. So you get 15 of those for running at once. Okay. So if you complete it, I'm not sure if it's tied to the stars, then get all 5 stars, 15. So maybe it's 3 stars or 3 per star. I don't think so. I don't know. I have no idea. That's something that maybe we could look at the wiki for and go, how many do you get a star? Is it tied to that at all, or do you just complete it and win? Do you get 15? Or ask Jerry Cordovan or whatever, or you could ask Shoemaker probably as well, and because Shu does a lot of Technical 13. If you watch the live streams and see him on there, you can also follow him on Twitch or, see him in the stream all the time. He probably knows the breakdown, of what you get. So looking at this one, this is the one where you get the spooky almonds. So we get to enter this one because, hey, I got those 3 keys. So let's go pop in here and find out what we get. Okay. Okay, so this one reuses the map from the from Rance Maxwell Statler from our everybody's favorite.
As you enter the tavern, you notice the smell
from the
of
what do you call it,
rot in the
the
air.
Sharn Syndicate quest. Oh, it looks like my one infested with killer. Well, it's okay because I don't really need it. And it looks like my healer is gone as well. So let's grab another one out. I like to put them in the back, the last bag, so I can see, really quickly find him in the midst of all the other stuff. Sometimes they're, it can be hard to keep track of where he's at when you get several bags going. Okay, so speak with Maxwell Statler. So this is kind of, it looks like the little inn quest from the Sharn Syndicate, pretty much reused, which is kind of nice. Now they said there's been some new ones, so I must not be finding the new ones. I'd like to. So we want to talk to Maxwell Statler, and of course, then just start it. Only now they have an updated dialogue. It says, welcome to our tavern. We're still getting the place ready for big opening. We're ready for customers, no time, and what menu we'll have. So, well, what's your delicacy going to be? Well, Rivera has only got us some. Of course, only a select few appreciate it. Well, Okay, so what are the changes? Well, there's some undead. Okay, we're still on, so let's switch to chain ability. We'll use our beautiful, let's see, this thing right here is very powerful and nice. 30 dice 6 cold damage. You see that? 30 dice 6 cold damage. So that really does a lot. It's one of my favorite, epic feats. And of course, you gotta love the Warlock chain ability. Toss in that Warlock chain ability and holy moly. And you spells death for much stuff.
A mummy and its servants drop from the roof. The creature hisses.
A mummy and its servants. Oh, there we go. You get to have one of those. And how about this? And this. And we'll see if we can. Oh, immune to that, huh? Oh, there's a named one over there. Alright. Let's get Vorn. Let's give him this Eldritch Ball. He likes it. How about a little bit of that one? Oh yeah. Feel this, Vorn. Feel this one right here. Another Eldritch Ball. Let's just give you that one too. Oh yeah. Oh, we got room for another one of these. Oh yeah. Gotta love that. I wish you could use this right here on him. This Hurl Through Hell. Let's just try it. Yeah, he's immune. I figured he would be. Named usually are. Everything else just dies instantly. It's gone. You gotta love that. Yeah, this Eldritch Ball. it does a lot too, see. You know, it only takes 40 depravity and it just does a lot of damage. Alright, let's give you one more of those. Hey, look at those numbers, see that? Boom! There he goes.
With the money gone, Maxwell Stadler nervously returns to the tavern.
Alright, since he was kind of a, you know, dare I say it, a weakling? Or what would a guy really say about someone that ran from a fight? It doesn't rhyme with coward. It rhymes with wussy. I'll stop now. So, let's see here. Alright, yeah, well, it's taken care of. There you go. So, you have 15 spooky almonds. Oh, and I'm ready to level now. Look at that. So now I got enough to go to 26th level Warlock. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to level. I actually might take this guy and to reincarnate him, but because I was thinking about a new gnome character that's a Warlock, because see, the gnomes get this blur as a racial that's just always on 20%, especially the deep gnome. So it's kind of like, well, now they'd free up a slot. So how would that either the deep gnome or even just a gnome be as a you know, as your you know, as a Warlock? I think the gnome could be pretty darn good. So we're finished with that one, so let's get the hell out of here and have some fun here. So there's two of the places. I kind of like how they reuse the dungeons, but it'd be fun to see a couple of, you know, of ones that were, you know, new and unique, and I know they have one going on. I just haven't found it yet. So we'll find out. Oh, here's some stuff. Oh yeah. See, one thing about the Warlock that is something else is the confusion. How often that goes. It's also because, you know, you get to confuse them when you use just these abilities. Once you've taken the right thing from the you know, one of the enhancer trees. Plus, as part of using up your depravity that you build up, you get to have that confusion, and that is probably the most powerful thing there is for the Warlock. You know, a lot of people talk about the chain ability. The chain ability is great, and it hits all kinds of mobs, and it works great in lots of places, but it really is the confusion. Because you can you can make other stuff kill its friends for you, and it goes off so often that as you're sitting there running around, there's just might be fighting 10 things, and then you're you know, and then but half of them, you know, are fighting each other, and then you can sit back and just kind of pick them off. So that is just, you just gotta love the Warlock class. You do just have to love the Warlock class. I know some people think they're overpowered and all that stuff, and of course anybody that's not playing the class in any MMO, in any game that I've ever played, once somebody has something that does something that you can't counter very easily, or that seems to just, you know, kill stuff faster than you, they automatically go, oh, it's overpowered. It's OP, it's OP, you gotta do something about that, you gotta maneuver. Well, really, most of the time I've been able to find some way that can counter what they're doing. so there's, yeah, you don't get an I win button, you know. And of course, like right now, yes, look at all the little blue streaks going around the screen where I'm hitting everything. But then, if you are grouped with me, and oh, I died on that one. But if you're, you know, grouped with the Warlock and just let them kill. You know, yeah, you may not get to swing at every mob that you're facing, but you pick out the one you're going to do, and then, oh, thank you, bud. Look at that. I got somebody that just res me, which is something you don't normally get, but hey, that guy's nice. And you just, you know, oh, I died again. I gotta go heal up or get the hell out of here. I need to go ahead and get out of here because I just died again. It's looking like I'm dying like Cordovan here. Oh, looks like I'm an evening star to boot. Take the bacon. And what was the other one? The broccoli juice. Yeah. Don't worry the price. You make so much plat that it don't matter anymore. Because just goofing off, I have another million on this guy. So, yeah. I just dumped all my plat into something else and I have another million already. It's crazy. One of those things where you can, when you're a brand new character, yes, plat or gold or whatever the currency is, seems like it'll take forever to get. However, once you play a little while, you actually just play the game, usually the gold or the plat or whatever comes to you faster than, you know, faster than you can really spend it. I don't say entirely, because you can usually find some to spend it on. Especially if you want to buy stuff from other players when they think that what they've got is worth so much more than, you know, what you've got. Kind of happens. So, well, you know, that's just how it goes. I stay bound here so I can come back and do some quests for his level here. Given that, you know, it's a Warlock, I can just port back wherever I need to be, whatever. Let's just go to the harbor. Why not? Which is another great reason to play a Warlock or, you know, Wizard, whatever, is that you just port where you want to go. How it goes. So, let's see. Let's take a look at what time it's getting to be here. Alright, so 10:21, so it looks like we've been streaming for an hour, and hopefully, so I'll probably call it right here. And hopefully, anyone that, you know, tunes in to watch this later whatnot gets an idea of what you do for Night Revels, and appreciates what the cloak of night really is. And, you know, you should, I mean, it really is a great item, and it procs and does lots all the time. It does all the things that you need, and it's be kind of nice to, you know, it's a nice piece on all your characters. And I might do a couple extra bonus streams this week with other characters as I farm for more of these, and you know, be kind of fun, and we'll see what goes on there. Depends on how real life goes. I'm kind of a, you know, busy guy too, so, but this is fun. It's my blaster, a little pet doggy. All right, well, so I guess that will be it for tonight's stream, Saturday, for Clevebeard Streams DDO Stream 4. And looking forward to next week when we'll probably run some more of this again. And any bonus streams this week, we'll probably go Night Revels. Maybe another Guild Wars 2 stream as well. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And but until then, everyone enjoy and good night.